Well, hello, Lady Lexi from Lady Lexi's Live on the Road, talking about momentum. Um, I woke up, I think I was still dreaming actually, and I got all this inspiration about chaos and distraction and clutter and how to work past it. And I was like, oh, I need to write this down. So I woke up, I grabbed my phone, got my notes app, and I started typing really quickly. Well, during the time a WhatsApp message came along, which was distracting at first, and then later on I started reading it again, and I was thinking, oh, but this aligns perfectly with what I've been writing just now, because it was about going outside of the box. So this lady called Josie from Josie Art, you really need to check her out, because she does these cool tattoos, and she actually made my pinup. Well, Josie said, um, um, I'm not going to join the challenge because it's about going outside of the box, and I want to furnish all the stuff inside the box. And I was like, my challenge isn't just about outside of the box. So I got into it, and I said, well, sometimes you need to go outside of the box in order to furnish the stuff inside the box, because you get little ideas and you can, like adjust it a little bit to get here and there. And then she got the hang of it, and I asked her, which video are you talking about anyway? So it's the one with the behind the footage for day 2 and 3. And well, one of the things that, of the reasons why I sent it to her, had to do with the earpieces I was wearing at that moment. I was explaining about the earpieces, which are new, and how I couldn't figure out which was what was left, or which one was right, until I really put them in my ears. And then later turned out that there's this box, and when you put them in there and they can only be placed on in one manner, then you actually see what's left and right. Anyway, she drawn the pinup with the earbud, which was so was the earpiece, which was so cool. But going back a little bit, I had really fallen in love with that first pinup she'd made from me, and I didn't want her to change it. So when she started redesigning it, it was like, what? Don't do it. And then I had to let her go. So that's the out of the box part. And I just add little things here and there, and then it was like magic. She made another stunning piece, and right now I'm happy with it. So sometimes you need to embrace the unknown and just let it go, let it happen, and see what happens next. Well, I did a similar thing. Actually, I did just that when it came to the business card. But, waking up in the flow, next writing it down, then being in the WhatsApp, including that in my notes. I thought, you know what, it's still before 11, that's cool. So I put some clothes on, the ones I'm wearing right now, didn't put in my contacts, but went straight to the McDrive, and I got myself an Egg McMuffin. I really love that stuff. Some orange juice and some green tea, and as it later turns out, I've got a croissant too, which is going to be for later on. And who cares what I look like? No one does. Well, maybe you do, looking at my glasses, but that's the way it is. That's me too. And right now I'm sitting outside in the sun, and it's nice, it's quiet, all I hear are the birds, and I can use this as thinking time. So I'm still in that momentum, and that's so awesome. So what do you do in the morning to get momentum, to stay in momentum, to not get distracted? Let me know. And by the way, it's the last day to join my challenge. It's still free today. After tomorrow, it'll be a paid version. So go register, checkoutcc.com/momentum challenge, and get the stuff while it's still free. Okay, I'll see you around later. Don't forget to share this with others so you can create momentum together, to like it. and I'll see you around. Okay, laters.